Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today that has been sent to me quite a lot of times. I'm a little bit late to this particular drama, but it's about a dating coach woman named Sadia Khan. And I've been told that this woman, who is a dating coach, is literally a side chick. Okay, so we'll see how that pans out. Let's just jump right into the video. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments.
So Sadia Khan is crashing the hell out right now while more and more about her life is being exposed. And I got to personally talk to her about it. Let's get into it. So to start, who is Sadia Khan? Or as people are now calling her, Sadia Khan. I understand that it sounds like I'm just saying the same things twice. This is really more of one of those things where you have to see it spelled. It's kind of like saying tomato through text. Anyway, Sadia Khan is a woman who has been described as a psychologist, a psychotherapist, and a relationship expert. She first gained fame in 2023 after appearing on the School of Greatness podcast with Lewis Howes.
I'm sorry, guys, but anybody who proclaims themselves to be a relationship expert, okay, especially if they are a female dating coach, oh hell no. You know, guys, like I have a fantastic rule for myself that ensures that I never get scammed by these people. And that rule is I don't listen to female dating coaches. I don't care if you call yourself a relationship expert. I don't care if you have a nice website. I'm not buying the course. Okay, I'm not paying for your coaching. It's completely ridiculous. Relationship expert, female dating coach. Okay.
Here she really won people over with her beauty and elegant, articulate way of speaking. She described her impressive educational background and made clear that her goal with social media was to make online therapy more accessible. She blew up and started getting hundreds of millions of views almost overnight. I believe I learned about Sadia Khan sometime earlier this year, probably around the same time she was on the Jay Shetty show. Just like about everyone else, I thought she was extremely charming, and the bits and pieces that I did hear her speak on, I found myself really agreeing with. And when you look at a woman like Sadia Khan, you see someone so graceful, so almost flawless, that it seems almost impossible to imagine that behind that silky hair and high fashion, there could be someone so snake-like and nasty and vindictive that they would tell a woman that she could easily suck her husband's dick.
I mean, this is not surprising at all. Okay, this is the year 2025, guys. Like, I don't know how people are still falling for this crap. Okay, it doesn't matter how good the woman looks. It doesn't matter how silky smooth her hair is or what kind of conditioner she uses. Okay, this is a woman who is a female dating coach who is proclaimed to be a relationship expert. Like, you could have just stopped the video there and I would have told you, yeah, probably not the person who you want to you know, you don't really probably, you're not going to want to purchase their dating coach services. Let me just say that. Okay, like, but people, they just get tricked because the woman's hair is nice. Oh, she's got such a pretty face. Do you know how many of these women, okay, they might look great on the outside, they might look all put together, but they're just horrible people? Do you know how many women are like that in general? Like, go talk to some 45-year-old guy who's been married. He can absolutely tell you this. Go talk to the majority of men, to be honest with you, who have been dating or who have tried to date. It doesn't matter how the woman looks. This is zero indication of a woman's character. Absolutely zero.
And yet, here we are. For myself and a lot of the internet, the great unraveling of Sadia Khan actually being potentially one of the shrillest hag ravens to ever cosplay as a decent human being began in August of 2025 from a user who goes by Goob. Goob is known for exposing influencers who Photoshop their photos and videos. And I'm not just talking a filter here and there, I mean taking entire inches off their waist, usually taking a bit of the background with them, giving Goob just enough rope to hang them by. Goob doesn't only cover fitness influencers, though. If you are any kind of influencer who claims that you're healed and able to help other people through your coaching, Goob believes that it is intellectually dishonest to say so while still photoshopping your own photos. And that
I mean, I think Goob is kind of correct here, right? If you're one of these people talking about, you know, I'm an incredibly secure person or whatever the case may be, but at the same time, you're just harshly editing your photos. I mean, these things are obviously pretty contradictory.
that is how the worlds of Goob and Sadia Khan unite.
Motivational speaking man coach that's supposed to show you how to be a confident, successful man in dating relationships, editing her own photos and videos? Sadia Khan! Welcome to the show. This is Sadia Khan, 741,000 followers. You can book a call with her. She promises that for just a few $1,000s, you're going to be able to master yourself, master women, and master relationships. She wants to make sure that you're confident, emotionally strong, and free from baggage. Don't
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This is what I'm talking about, okay? I'm not going to go out here and pay money to some female dating coach relationship expert to teach me how to be a man. That's completely ridiculous. And again, people, you know, they realize after the fact that this whole thing is just a giant scam. You know, this is a woman who's running, I think I saw a second ago, like she's doing speaking events. You know, this is a woman who does public speaking events trying to teach you how to be a masculine man, it seems. You know? And it's like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to learn these things from a masculine woman. It doesn't make sense. If you're going to learn how to be a man or something, some crap like this, first of all, it should be done by your father, okay? Or at the very least, some respectable man in society, not a woman who does public speaking events, you know, who's a relationship coach. Like, goodness me, man, how far we have fallen, you know?
worry, guys. The program's not too much to develop all of this confidence from Sadia. Just a paltry 6,000 GBP, which in Freedom Bucks is like $6,500. Just a few months of rent for the average American. No problem at all. Here's a good clip that Sadia posted about facing your own realities and truths.
Thing to sell to women because it's
But it's the reality.
Well,
I'm majority
sure.
of men's not their dream girl. It's not the end of the world with that. But it takes a self-esteem to understand. That here's the thing: people who have high self-esteem attach to truths. They enjoy truths. Truth means something to them.
Truth means something to him, huh? Let's take a look at this clip. All right, guys, now just keep in mind she's a high confidence woman and truth means something to her. Why is there a waist filter on this public speaking and engagement video of you, Sadia? What is going on here? What, like, look, it's just bending, warping, getting disintegrated. And if you look at this photo of just her full body, you see there's a waist filter here and it's not attached to the shadow. Big miss there. Sadia, I have a better offer for you than this $6,000 somebody could pay you to be a man. I'm currently hosting my very own No Edits 12-week transformation.
You get it. I respect guys like Goob because I feel like a lot of us miss that kind of thing. Like, I would probably never notice that, but Goob is an actual physical trainer, so I've got to imagine a lot of this fake, unattainable body image stuff makes his job a lot harder. Anyway.
I mean, I just assume that all these women are severely editing their photos at this point. You know, like, this isn't something that's even remotely shocking. I love how when stuff like this kind of goes into the mainstream, right? People are like, wow, that's crazy. This female dating coach is charging ridiculous amounts of money and she's editing her photos. I'm like, this just sounds like nothing new. This just, oh, so it's another Tuesday then. It's crazy how this is news to people sometimes.
Anyway, given our history of Sadia Khan, university trained, analytical, elegant, respected, how do you
Yeah, guys, that's what I want in my woman. You know, someone who's got that rock solid education, who does public speaking events, who could teach me how to be a man. Oh, I'm so excited. Like anytime I hear this crap, guys, of women trying to advertise themselves and in the relationship domain in any way and trying to lead with education is something that I find funny. Okay, not because women can't be educated, not because they can't go to school and get their degrees and get, you know, nice paying jobs or whatever, assuming they don't get a bullcrap degree. Women can absolutely do that. The reason why I find it funny is because men don't care. You know, you don't need to have a degree to be a pleasant woman. You don't need to go to some, you know, indoctrination camp, aka universities. You don't need to go to these places in order to advertise yourself to men in any capacity, realistically, in the relationship domain. This is not something men care about. I've never heard a man go, ooh, you know, I wasn't sold on the fact that this woman was a good dating coach or a good wife, but she's university educated. Get the hell out of here.
Do you think she responded? Do you think she, A, ignored the criticism, not giving it any attention, B, admitted to photoshopping and moved on, or C, crashed out and started throwing a well-documented adult temper tantrum online? I fear we all know where this is going. Sadia Khan responds to Goob's video in a comment on her own personal account that reads, 5'1" porn addict mad at women who expose their addictions and inability to get women. Shock. To which Goob simply creates a montage of himself with his, if I may say, exceedingly hot partner of several years. Not much research went into that comeback, I'm afraid. But that's not all. What Sadia Khan would continue to do next would change a lot of people's opinion about her.
Right, so let me get this straight. She got called out for editing her crap, which, by the way, women do all of the time. And she could have ignored this. I really want to emphasize this, okay? This woman could have absolutely ignored this, because women editing their photos and videos, although video is a bit wild, this is just something that happens every single day. Like, nobody cares, okay? If this woman were to ignore this particular drama, if she were to ignore being called out for her videos being edited, I mean, nobody would care. Everybody would forget about this. Wow, and another woman editing her videos. Like, this is not surprising. This is not groundbreaking news. Again, guys, at this point, I just assume that every single woman on social media is probably editing her photos or videos to some degree. That's my assumption. I thought this was a fairly natural assumption. So she comes out here, she tries to roast this guy, and what does she open with? She immediately attacks his height. Now, guys, I'm honestly a fan of these insults, okay? I don't really... You know, I don't care if people insult each other. I think that some people deserve a good insulting. But here's the thing. Insulting a guy's height, insulting something that they physically cannot change, it's really low on the totem pole of insults. I love me a good insult, but trying to insult a man's height, probably not the way to go. Number one, this is not something a man can change. Number two, it's who the hell cares if the dude's 5'1"? Like, honestly, like, this woman is in no... Women throwing insults like this are just... They're throwing insults in a glass house. Let me just put it that way. So she goes after the height, and then she basically calls him a corn addict and says that he can't get women. I love how women, like, when they do their insults, they don't come up with anything creative. It's always just, oh, you're short and you can't get women. Okay, let's just assume this guy he's on the shorter side. Let's just assume that he's like a virgin or something, and that he hasn't had much success with women. Who the hell cares? Does being successful with women make you a good person? These insults have never made sense to me, because even if they were true, even if the guy was on the shorter side, even if he couldn't get women, who the hell cares? This doesn't actually make him a good or a bad man. It has nothing to do with his character whatsoever. It's crazy.
Guys, so this story is getting very bizarre. This is Sadia Khan, the online influencer psychologist that promises she can show you how to attract women, be a better man, and fix your relationship. I did a story on her the other day because she edits her videos, and I thought it was very funny. I criticized her in the video because it was very obvious that she puts waist filters on any video where her full body is shown, and in a lot of her videos she's talking about how much self-confidence she has and how she knows what she is, blah, 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 and that's what's necessary to attract a partner, etc., etc. But when I called her out, she lost her goddamn mind. It's now been about 48 hours, and she has spent the last 2 days accusing my followers of...
Let's read some of these comments. The Sadia Psychology says, Karen with a full face filter and yeast infection telling me about myself. Girl, you need my videos to know why your man keeps cheating. Boy, you know you're a porn addict and you have to pay to see. We both know this about you, midget. You look like you are into animal porn. This is all wildly specific. Too specific.
Being animal porn addicts, being cheaters, being prostitutes, and everything in between. But today she started a new trend. These are videos that my followers sent me. This person left a comment on her page, and she tried to call them times. And then when they wouldn't pick up, she left the threatening message that you'll see scroll by here. Pick up, bitch, or I'm gonna post your address online. And here's another one from another one of my followers.
Want to act brave? This is Sadia's husband. Pick up, come on, don't be scared now. You want to speak to my wife? Pick up. Don't be scared, pick up.
Pick up, don't be scared. Don't be scared, pick up. Calling over and over and over and over again. More threats. This is a person that sells one-on-one phone call coaching bullshits for 6,000 GBP, which I understand now is 8,000 USD, on how to be a high-value man.
8,000 US dollars for a call with an educated woman on how to become a real man? Oh, sign me up, guys. Oh, sign me up. It's just too funny at a certain point, right? Like, this is something I've noticed. If you watch enough of these videos, okay, if you've seen a whole bunch of these women on TikTok, the dating coaches, the women who are struggling with chads and all of this crap, complaining about men, it all kind of blurs together at a certain point, and it just becomes very funny. This woman wants 8,000 US dollars, okay, for coaching calls. That is insane. Now, here's the thing. I'm not against online coaching. I'm actually not against people who want to sell courses and whatever. I don't really care. As long as it helps people and people feel like they're getting an even exchange for what they pay for, I don't really care. Okay, you want to go out there, you want to make a course on how to build, Legos, and somebody wants to pay for it and give you $50, I don't care. Fantastic. All right. But 8,000 US dollars to learn how to be a man, that is disgusting. It's at a certain point of ridiculousness where you just have to sit there and laugh, I think.
But hey guys, I can save you the 6,000 GBP. If you want to call for free from Sadia, just leave a troll comment on her page. She'll try to call you over and over and over, free of charge.
That many voice calls is crazy. And do y'all really think it was the husband or?
No, it was definitely her. And by the way, the comment that was left under the video, it probably wasn't even a troll comment. It probably, at the very least, had some large degree of truth to it. People always love to complain about, oh, online trolls. But if you have a bunch of people commenting crap on your video, especially if they don't all come from like one community or something, trolls generally have a point. They're not just like magically there, typically for no reason. They're not just, leaving these comments for no reason. Usually these evil, terrible people on the internet who are leaving comments, I mean, first of all, this is the internet. People comment everywhere. But second of all, usually they actually are trying to get at a point. Okay, it's not just something that typically comes out of the blue, unless of course it's just like one creator community and stuff like this. But generally it's not, particularly on Instagram. That I just find to be funny. Oh, these terrible trolls, they're just after me. Yeah, okay.
And like Goob points out, this really deprecates the value of her one-on-one calls for $8,000. Like myself, at this point, a lot of people started switching up on Sadia. Some comments read, I used to think she was calm, soft-spoken, and reserved. Did not expect that juvenile response from her. Wow.
This is the thing that really gets me, guys, is just people are naive to this crap. Like this. So you've got this comment up here, but there was one a second ago where the dude was like, wow, she was so soft spoken. Didn't I literally just see a clip from her in an interview like 5 minutes ago in this exact video of her just talking over the interviewer? Like you can tell, guys, like it doesn't take much. You could have just stopped the video at female dating coach, right? Or relationship expert who does speaking tours on how to be a man. Like, you don't need to know any more than that. I don't understand why these people are shocked. I really don't.
Meanwhile, others have been waiting for the other shoe to drop with her for a while now. This woman writes, I've realized that about her. She was someone I used to look up to, thinking she was different from the others on social media. Boy, was I wrong. And then this user writes, this is who she is and has been the whole time. Glad to see people waking up. Now, that last commenter, Dr. Taylor Burrows, is a creator who has had a long-standing beef with Sadia Khan since 2024, but we'll get down that rabbit hole in just a minute. Before we do, Goob dropped one more video about Sadia Khan after much buildup and anticipation. Text overlay reads, this is a recorded conversation between Sadia Khan after she was discovered to be the side piece of an engaged man. His fiancé confronted her. The following screenshots are texts that Sadia and the cheating fiancé shared.
What are you going to do about it? I'll suck your dick if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
Go on.
And I can do it on your wedding day and your birthday.
Okay, well,
and the
we'll
days
see.
After.
Okay.
I've been in situations where he's been with you in a social setting. He'll call me after.
This is the biggest scandal that Sadia Khan doesn't want you to know about her. She preaches on her page and on her content that she's a high-value woman. She can teach you how to attract a high-value woman if you're a man for thousands of dollars for one-on-one coaching.
Guys, first of all, it's getting even funnier. Second of all, what? Any woman who proclaims herself to be a high-value woman, I mean, how much evidence do people really need, you know? Oh yeah, I can't wait to attract myself a high-value woman. You know, it's just, the whole situation is just ridiculous, man. So this is a woman who's going on podcasts, who's proclaiming to be a high-value woman, and then is teaching you how to get a high-value woman. I don't want to date a woman who goes on podcasts, who does speaking tours, who is a relationship coach. Do you know what I mean, guys? Like, imagine having a wife or a girlfriend who is just so present in front of cameras, right? Who like, it just makes no sense to me. Like, yeah, that's what I want, guys. I want a wife or a girlfriend who's just plastered all over the internet. Hell yeah. Sign me up for that high-value woman. No.
Let's see how much she values herself as a woman.
The main thing I would say to be a high-value woman is always you have ability to reject attention.
Okay, the receipts here are some pictures. Whoever's texting this says, look at her, lol, so cute and innocent. Whoever's responding says, when there's life, there's hope, followed by bum cheeks. KMT. This other text reads, babe, when can I have sex? So long, I need a substitute. Oh wait, it's mostly me. You just happen to be there. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at here.
The third step towards becoming a high-value woman, and this is genuinely so important, it's self-awareness. Now,
okay, luckiest man in Dubai, lol. Blue text says, in JVC. Gray text reads, girls can choose any man. No in Dubai, period. Who else has a side chick on this level, lol, and gives them no stress? Told you I'm such a sick side chick.
Is this woman having a stroke or something? Not the host of this video who's recording this. I mean, like, the woman, I'm assuming this is Sadia, who's writing these messages. Like, is she dyslexic or something? I can't even... Girls can choose any man, and then we've capitalized the A over here for some reason. I mean, it's just crazy out here, isn't it, guys? So so here in this screenshot, she's talking about being a side chick to a guy who's engaged, supposedly. That is hilarious. Again, I'm still not shocked. I'm just not, guys. You know, you could show me some of the most obscene things, and you could tell me this woman's a dating coach. Here's what she did. I don't think I'd be shocked. Like, even if you were to pull up literal felonies, I'd be like, oh yeah, makes sense. Okay. Average Tuesday then. So, but here in this screenshot, she's talking about, she's bragging about being a high quality side chick. Insane. You can't make it up, really, though. At a certain point, you can't make up stupid crap like this. Well done. Hats off to you, man.
Blue text says, we can't have a normal convo without you talking about hoes, relationships, marriage, cheating, murder. Heal, man. To which Gray says, "Oh, welcome to Sadia." Blue reads, "Showed you my app and you said, well done. Guess what I saw?" Okay, so this one's a little bit more telling. It definitely appears to be from a Sadia.
You know what's even funnier, by the way, about that screenshot? I've just realized this woman was sitting there bragging about being a great side chick, okay? And then the dude in the screenshot was literally disagreeing with her. This is why the women are side chicks in the first place, man. It's like, they're not even pleasant to keep around. Okay, she's bragging about being a side chick, and the man who she's supposedly a fantastic side chick for doesn't even agree with her. He finds her annoying, and he finds her conversations to be crass, it seems. Like, he doesn't enjoy having conversations with her. Comedy. Absolute comedy.
There appears to be someone in a phone listed as Sadia, apparently bragging about being such a good but also sick in the head side piece.
Only one thing that all women want.
Blue reads, "I'm soldier." Gray reads, "They just to marinate." All right, won't be long. Get excited. Just FYI, I'm not taking any more 11 p.m. school night. I still haven't caught up on the missed sleep. Blue says, "You had fun though." Allegedly, Sadia says, "You don't know, that might have hated it. I'll leave my car running next time. No point switching it off. LOL."
This is just unbelievable levels of cringe. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, even in conversations like this, you know, first of all, it's just absolutely disgusting, okay? But second of all, I love how women do this stuff where they think that they're great banterers, okay? Oh, I'm really good at banter, okay? Ha ha. I'm being quick and witty, okay? She's, because she's here saying, "You don't know that, I might have hated it. I'm going to leave my car running next time." It's like, this woman is a side chick, and even then she's still masculine and trying to banter with the guy. Let me just a pro tip for the women out there, okay? Men generally don't appreciate this stuff. We don't find it to be funny. We don't find it to be cute or endearing or witty. We don't enjoy the banter. It's annoying. Okay, it's just straight up annoying. Women who they think that they're great conversationalists, okay, and they think they're doing this epic banter, but you can tell this guy doesn't even. He just logically disagrees with her, as if he's answering a child because he's annoyed. Crazy.
Blue text reads, "Well, you left my front door open the whole time, so might as well. If there is a next time, as you might have hated it." You can really feel the romance in this conversation.
Oh, yeah.
The high life of a side piece. I know someone you can pay $80 to tell you they're proud of you. Now, not to be a wet blanket, but this video is not 100% good enough evidence for me to believe that that is definitely Sadia Khan. Like, I'm not even on her side, I'm just being objective. Does the voicemail sound like her? Yes. Could I say conclusively that it is her? I could not conclusively say that. And these pictures of fractions of text messages are shaky evidence at best. And this was almost one of those, and she could have gotten away with it too moments if it weren't for all those meddling people who screenshot the historic, storied patterns of her having these elaborate crash out episodes. I mean, remember that Dr. Taylor Burrows that I mentioned earlier? It's time to go down that rabbit hole. Dr. Taylor posts new update on Sadia Khan's harassment. Keep in mind, though, this was posted back in 2024. So this was older news. At the time, though, did not pick up nearly as much traction. Dr. Taylor writes, "I'm not the only one she treats this way, and she has been behaving like this since I first came across her in the summer of 2023. What we see here is an email from Sadia Khan that reads, "Before you talk about others, please remember your partner doesn't want the baby you're carrying, and every single member of his family hates you and wants nothing to do with you, yet you give advice? Highly qualified, my ass. I will be exposing every single thing, you dumb bitch. Kind regards. Holy.
That's awesome. That's great. You know, one of the things about women pulling this crap all of the time is it's actually very entertaining, especially when they try and roast each other. I've got to start using this one, okay? This email signs off with kind regards after just straight up insulting her. This is just classic women 101, guys. Absolutely high amounts of comedy here. Kind regards. I think that's a beautiful way to end the video. I don't care enough to keep recording this situation. Funny stuff though. Guys, do not forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Are you excited to pay $8,000 to learn how to become a real man? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure you take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.